idea behind this feeding program that you instituted?
Well, what was behind it was a letter I received via email. It was a young lady that emailed me, and what she told me was that she says, "Hey, Pastor, I just got a job about 3 weeks ago, and during this particular situation with Corona 19 had started." She says, "Well, they laid me off because and then when they laid me off, I wasn't there long enough in order to get any benefits or anything like that. I have 3 children, and I need some help." And as I read it, it really touched my heart, and I began to pray about it. And I said, we got to do something about it. And so not so long after that, I received another email in with our ministry. And once again, almost a similar situation, but this time it was a young man that came down from Illinois. He only been here a month, and of course, lost his job due to the situation going on, had an infant and one other child, and his girlfriend was on crack cocaine. And so, it's those things that really motivate me to do it. And then God just spoke to my heart, and we started reaching out to the community.
Were these people members of your church?
None whatsoever. Neither one of them are members of my church. The young lady wasn't a member. She actually, like I said, she knowed about the ministry. We didn't get into any details of, on that, just the email itself. And then my staff responded to her and just told her that, asked her what the needs were. There was children needs, there was food needs. And so what we wanted to do is make sure we were able to cover both of those areas.
So you are not only giving away food, but you're giving away clothing?
Yeah, brand new baby clothes. We partnership with this ministry called Healing Hurts, and we partnership with them. Healing Hurts is a ministry that handles unwed mothers and things like that, and helps them. So they partnership with us and really seeing what we were doing and said, well, we want to come beside you guys and help you as well. So we, along with the congregation of my church, as well as others in the community, help bring this all about, connecting us together with them.
After COVID-19, do you have any other plans to do more of this type of giving?
Yes, we're in the process right now doing a couple of things. We're still doing the young mothers' clothing for the children, infant children from 0 size to 16, brand new clothes, and we're giving them, and also we're giving mothers that are expecting and mothers that need help. We're giving them car seats as well as Pampers as well, and then on the food side, we're giving non-perishable items as well as a bag as well. When we talk about this, Dr. Teresa, we're giving them actually all these items. It's not just like one bag of stuff. It is cleaning material, gloves. It's all those things in one bag. Then we have another bag full of groceries, and then another bag full of clothes for their children. So
what do you think, in this whole season of the coronavirus and all of the things that have happened that the world is just going crazy about, because it's a very difficult thing to see so many people dying, sick, and loved ones that you can't even go and minister to. What do you think is going to happen now in the aftermath? We know this too shall pass, but in the aftermath of this, what will be the posture of your church, of your ministry?
Well, what we've done, Teresa, I've gotten a lot of calls from different pastors on the phone just a few days ago with about 100 pastors. And that question is arising, comes up when we was having our meeting. But this is what I'm sharing, is that we have to be creative. We have to ask God for creative ideas and ways in order to really reach our congregation now. It's not just the same way we do church. It's going to change after this altogether. And so I believe it's going to be very important that we take advantage of the technology that we have, but also to ask God for creative ideas. What we talked about on the phone was, we were sharing with some of the pastors that now it comes down to shepherding. You must shepherd your flock. You got to go back to old school. You got to call, you got to text, you got to do some things that you did not do before in order to reach those members. Even if you have a large congregation, you got to break them up in tribes and reach them. There's some things that what we're doing right now in the midst of all of this that I believe is going to continue. We're doing what's called a marriage clinic my wife and I, we're on the course on the Zoom, just like we are here, and we're actually interacting with our marriage leaders, and we're actually talking to all the married couples of our church on this big Zoom, and it's fun. It's invasive. It's just we just talking, interaction, and we're dealing with issues. Because the thing that we found out in doing this whole process is that the suicide calls have went up. We understand domestic violence have went up, and children abuse have went up. So we've seen these three areas. And so what we want to do is to safeguard our church. So we have started this each area, our children's church area. We got our children's church workers. They're reaching out to the parents, and in turn, they're reaching out to the children. They're talking with the children. They're interacting with the children. So those are some of the things I know that's going to continue even after this is all over and we get back to church as somewhat say normal.